Hello loves, Cupicate here, and welcome back to War is Coming in WolfQuest with our wolf Steigander. So last time he was able to take down 2 elk with ease. He did suffer an injury from a kind of surprise of 3 wolves that ended up defending their friend, even after being chased away, causing great harm to his rear leg. But he's carried on, and he's found a female that he's somewhat interested in, but he's gonna test her out, and there she is right there with her beautiful red amber gaze. So first things first, right away we can actually look at her stats. She's very hungry right now. Looks like she's a little unhealthy, but I am looking at these stats with a little bit of fear. She has -2 strength. She's not very strong at all. She's not very fast. However, her stamina is incredible and she's a little healthier. So for Steigander, he does balance her out quite a bit. So she has the stamina whereas he has the strength. This could mean that they are the perfect match because she can keep up with the prey and pull it back to where Steigander can catch up and do the final blows. Also, by looking at this, I completely forgot that I wrote a bio for him, and I want to read it for y'all because I think it's important. But also, it mentions something that he no longer has on him, and so I kind of want to tell a story as to what happened. Steigander, the only surviving son of dawn and dusk, has lived through far more sorrow, heartbreak, and rage than any young wolf should ever have to bear. Too much pain he had witnessed, too much loss he had suffered, and at just over a year old, Steigander left the Snagglefang pack borders in hopes of finding his place in the world. A free spirit by nature and nurture, Steigander found himself skirting the invisible borders of safety and becoming prey himself. Without understanding the laws of man, the gray wolf walked straight into metal jaws, chaining him to the ground of lands far from home. And so, this is why he doesn't like the smell of humans, is because that same smell was on a metal trap that he did manage to run into. Steigander awakes in unrecognizable surroundings, with the sun upon his back and a black collar around his throat. The memories between the chain clutching his leg and where he stands now overlooking the autumn-dusted valley are completely lost. This angers him. Every horrible, brutal, savage event within his very short life has been completely out of his control, morphing him into this hollow shell, a void of darkness left by tragedy. As Steigander snarls at the rubbing leather against his skin, he peers down into the vastness of the valley. This is my life, he thinks in eerie silence, and I control it now. You will notice that the collar is no longer on Steigander. The reason for that is because I discussed with a few of you if we thought that the collar was a good look for him, and we decided not, but I want to give a good story as to what happened while we look for some prey to possibly hunt. So Steigander has been having visions of a snake that is always caressing him, holding him between the scales of its very slender body, telling him where to go, what to do, whispering and hissing in his ears. And he has been following the teachings and the request of this mysterious snake that only he can see and hear. After a little bit of walking around what was probably Amethyst Mountain, the snake helped him get the collar off. And so ever since then, Steigander has been listening to the snake because he didn't like the collar, he didn't like the way it smelled, the way it felt. He hated it. so now this strange being that is not really in the physical realm has gained his trust. And even though it is manipulating him and telling him to do these things, he follows the orders, the request, and the suggestions without doubt in his mind. And now we are here at another elk herd. This is where Steigander will test this female. Hunting is very important. They need to eat, and his pups need to eat to stay strong. If this female cannot help him bring down an elk, then she is not worthy. So the spike elk, they just witnessed it fall. Unfortunately, this female is not really taking any sort of charge at all, and Steigander has noticed. He's going slow because of his leg, and he's hoping that she will take some sort of lead because he's having trouble keeping up. Instead, she decides to go after a calf, and yet she still pulls back. These are all very, very bad signs, and it is irritating him to bits. This is perfectly good food that she could go and get, and she's choosing to wait for his lead. He doesn't like that. Even though, yes, that seems like he could control her easily, he still wants a female that has somewhat of a mind of her own. He doesn't want a mate he has to take care of. He wants a mate that can take care of herself. And she's not. And so he's going to sleep. His belly isn't that empty, and hers is, but he's not about to do the work for her. And so if she goes hungry, that's on her. Our major injury has healed, and Steigander's feeling a lot better. The elk herd is still there, surprisingly. So he's going to try this again. Now that he's feeling a lot better, he can keep up. And he's going to warn her, you need to prove yourself to me just as much as I should prove myself to you. It's a serious warning, and she's taken aback, kind of surprised. She's coming from a place of trying to find love, and he's trying to find a partner. And once again, she trails back. She has more stamina than he does and should be able to keep up without any issue. And yet, it's like she's wanting him to get this for her. The second he takes off of it, it's almost like she stops and turns back. Oh, is she going? So now he's gonna let her take the lead. She's still fighting this elk. She's pulled back a little bit. He's gonna help, and she's gotten back on. This is good. She can't do nearly as much damage, but if he can't get to the kill because she won't go get it, it's going to be a problem. Now, they did bring down food together. He's satisfied with that. There is a sense of safety in having food, and he does feel it. She is at least capable of hunting, but her tactics are bad. However, he is going to test her on something else before he decides, but this was not successful in Steigander's mind. It's morning. The kill had a few coyotes near it. She didn't really chase them off, but her mere presence got them to run. So that wasn't really a successful test, but it wasn't a test either way. The greatest test is fighting wolves, and that will be the next one that they do together. We're right on the edge of the Lucky Pack territory where 90% is showing right now, which means the wolves are likely there. We just have to find them and see if this avalanche female is willing to fight and is good at fighting wolves. This could sway Steigander, but we'll see. Oh, this is good. It looks like she's going after him. I want to see her fight, though. She is going after him. This is good. This is very good. Will she help? She does. Okay, okay. Now we're chasing this wolf off, which means we get to roll. So I only rolled a 17% for this one. His will was not very strong at all. And so now Steigander's gained a point and a wolf to join his army. So she did very well, but this wolf was easily outnumbered. There was only one. He's tempted to check out her hunting skill again, but in the other's territory. Ooh, or this may be even better. So right now he is tracking some elk and bull elk, and there's a windstorm dispersal male group who's also tracking this prey. This will be another good test for the avalanche female. Interesting, the elk are running, but he doesn't actually see the wolves for some reason. But he really wants to test her hunting skill again. This is the thing that he was really disappointed in. Oh, here are the wolves right here. Let's see. Oh, and who's this to run so quickly? A windstorm. Oh, she's attacking him again. This is great. Okay. So she has a vicious side to her. I will roll again. 59% means that he's having a hard time being convinced. So let's see if this female will actually help him kill this wolf or not. This will be the other test. She has a vicious streak, but is she deadly? She is definitely giving in just as much as Steigander is. This is looking really good. He's becoming a little bit more impressed. She hasn't backed down yet. She's still helping. She's injured, so she backed off a little bit. Oh, she's going after him still. But she didn't make the killing blow, interestingly enough. And it's over. And she howls in glory just as he has. Very interesting. She's quite taken with him, but there's a couple things that Steigander still wants to test her with. So we're gonna extend the trial. It is good to know that for some reason killing another wolf has really got her going. This is so dark, it's actually hurting my soul, y'all. Because Aspen was almost driven to a rage state. He was suffering so much within his life, just bad luck and things not working out for him, that through that rage he was driven to kill. Steigander's just killing. Like, he's just like, okay, you won't follow me, then you have to die. I don't know what to tell you. That doesn't excuse what Aspen did, but at least you could see the spiral downwards. Steigander's, he's had a spiral downwards in his very young life, yes, but he could improve if he wanted to. Like, I think Aspen instantly regretted killing that wolf, instantly. Steigander finds this as a triumph. He's taken over. He's taking over. And with a female willing to kill with him, he could be really formidable. Ooh, another hunt potentially. What if this is the final test to see if she'll help him take down a bull elk? Let's do it. One of the cows has fallen, but that is not what Steigander's interested in. He wants this bull bad. Oh, the bull's really healthy. Ugh. Don't know how I feel about that. So she is assisting. She's just still keeping at that same tactic of falling behind. Her tail is, however, in between her legs. That's not a good sign. Steigander likes to hunt bulls. Oh, but she went in for it. She went in for it unprovoked. Perhaps Steigander can get her to come out of her shell and and show her this is possible. This is a life that she could be living with him. Oh, she's getting a lot more confidence now. So much more confidence. He's showing her this is possible and she's willing to try. She's very injured now, though. This is not good. Will Steigander push through? He is also pretty injured. Ooh, he's doing big bites now, though. Ow! Oh, they're both very low. They're both hurting, but they're still going for it. They did it. They absolutely did it. And with that, that is all the time I have for this episode. Let me know what y'all think. Is she the right one? She did help us take down a bull elk. He's now taken 2 bull elk down in a matter of 2 episodes. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what y'all think. If you like this video, tickle and poke the like button. Subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle that bell to get notified of when I post WolfQuest episodes. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week for more WolfQuest. More is coming. Bye.